Guys, welcome to Physics Land. So, have you ever wondered that can we make the time flow backwards? That means, can we make time negative? Here is a possibility, or here is the technique that how can we make the time negative, or how can we make the time flow backwards? That all must know about this thing or this dimension. This is called as the fourth dimension or the time dimension, where the earth is stretching. It's a much more stretching. Actually, earth stretches some amount of time, or we can say gravity stretches time. So if you saw my last video about that gravitational time dilation, then it's okay. Or the formula is T equals to T naught times under root of 1 minus 2 gm upon rc square, where r is radius of earth, c is the speed of light, t is the dilated time, t naught is the dilated time, and g is the gravitational constant, m is the mass of earth. Also, you must have heard about the gravitational waves, right? I hope so. So this is what a gravitational wave is like. You can see the crests and troughs of the fourth dimension, which I stated earlier, the time dimension. And these are the ripples due to which a gravitational wave is formed, and it mostly is formed because of the two massive objects colliding, or the two black holes colliding with each other. So a basic tagline diagram for the earth which is stretching the time would be something like this, where here is the earth. This would seem quite small, but it's quite true that earth stretches a very less amount of time by the formula T equals to T naught times under root of 1 minus 2 gm upon rc square. It's a very less amount if we just calculate by just putting m as the mass of earth and r as the radius of earth. And now compared to this diagram, if we try to draw the gravitational waves, it would seem something like this. Yeah, these are the ripples, or the crests and the troughs, let me say, of the gravitational waves. So when these things get near the earth, so what can we say? When earth is at this point, when earth is here at its trough, then we can say that earth is stretching this time, earth is stretching the time, so we can say that time goes fast for earth. And this is how we can say gravitational waves can affect the time, or can make possible the time travel. But here we are talking about the time going backwards. So here we are gonna talk about not the trough, but the crest. Now you must have had a slight hint that what would happen if earth is on the crest. That would simply mean, or it would be quite weird to hear that earth has negative mass, because anything has mass that would stretch the time, and it's not stretching, it's just something opposite. Normal would be here, then it would be very normal, like for zero time line would be like this, but earth is upwards. That means earth has some sort of negative mass. So can we say for earth here time is negative? Because actually if gravity would stretch time, then something would be here or here, because this is stretching time. This is not stretching time, this is like expanding time. That means earth is simply going backwards of time. And another surprising fact, if nothing would stretch time, then simply we would be here. That means time would be paused. Time would be simply paused for us. If we can say something is of 1 gram, it would be so negligible to simply stretch the gravity, but it is stretching the gravity. That's why the time is going. And for gravitational waves only makes it possible to make the time negative, for it has some crest and trough like for normal. So here, if earth is situated right here, if earth has some sort of gravitational field for a long time, then earth would be something like here, then time would go very fast. But if earth is here, then time would go really backwards, and we can say time balances each other or something like that. So that's it. So guys, hope you liked the video. Like the video if you really like the video and feel something informative, and of course subscribe for more. See you soon. Goodbye.